about to be reacting to corny phases. I'm sure we all had different phases in life. Some we look back on and just cringe on the inside, like, well, I can't believe I like that or I was into that. And that's okay, you know what I'm saying? We have to live and learn through experience. But let's see what he's talking about in this video. If it play. Um, I don't know why it's not playing. I guess I got bad Wi-Fi, y'all.
Corny phases we all had.
There
Yes, we. Okay, not all of them, but a part of growing up is going through some of these phases. One way or another, you gotta go through the cornfield. There's no going around it. There is gonna be points in your life where you just look back and...
Y'all ever had like a gothic or emo phase or like, I don't know what we consider corny. I guess you just gotta jog my memory.
You know, we've all done corny things. It's a part of being...
I pretended to drown. I was in a kiddie pool. I had to been like stupid young, like elementary school young, bro.
And you're gonna embarrass yourself at one point or another. These phases are really in a whole different league. Like looking back at your past social media posts, this has gotta be the worst of the worst. Because you see yourself in real time being a cornball. I used to do musicallys. Musicallys.
Oh my gosh. I used to do musically too. Fortunately, but unfortunately, I can't find it. Like, I think they just took my account off the map because it's been so long since I posted on there. But I remember the name, but I used to do musically a lot. I used to love musically. And they switched it to TikTok. Man.
Oh my god. I really thought I was gonna get clouded up at my school for posting musicallys. Or people were gonna laugh with me like, wow, the duck, yo, this is great. I really see the time and effort you put in this. But hell no. Once people found my past musicallys, I got bullied. They were laughing at me, not with me. And it doesn't have to be just musically. At any point in your life. Even from the beginning of when I logged in and made my first social media account, I would pull a hat down.
See, me personally, I couldn't get social media. So I couldn't get Facebook. I had Snapchat though. My mama didn't let me get Facebook or Instagram because it was too much grown up stuff on there. I see what she's talking about now, but at the time I was kind of irritated. I ain't gonna lie.
Over my eyes, so no one would see me on social media whenever I'd post a picture. But these people all knew what I looked like. I saw them every day. Why did I have to do that? I guess I was just trying to be mysterious. Of course, that wasn't that bad, honestly. It was just a picture. But I think this tops every corny phase that I've had on social media. Just looking back at my old videos in general. Maybe 5 years later, I might think this video's corny. It's all about evolving as a person. Because if you're not evolving, you're never gonna get better. And over the years, I feel like I've gotten
If you're not evolving, you're devolving as a human being. Nobody wants to digress in life. Straight
better
like that.
as a YouTuber, especially compared to this video. And my microphone is still vibing on the laundry basket from the last video. And today we're gonna be looking.
That's my
Honesty has always been our policy, but the choir's new.
We get ads about. They about to hit us with 2 ads. That's okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
fresh, never frozen beef, juicy chicken, pepper jack cheese, and
be looking at a cringy individual. Okay, I'm not gonna subject you to any more of that bull. Oh my god. That was really the main motivation for this video. I went down the old video rabbit hole, and it was all videos just like that. And it got me thinking of more phases that I went through, other than just my past social media posts. Believe it or not, I had a quote-unquote sad boy phase.
I did too, though. I feel like we all been. Some people be faking, but I was really sad at once upon a time. I want to go to the room real quick. That ain't gonna take long. Give me that. Thank you. But nah, we all been sad once upon a time. Some people faking for the aesthetic, but nah, like that shit was real deal. I'm trying to think. Me, I want to say from like 7 to like the end of sophomore year. Yeah, the end of sophomore year.
Honestly, this one for me wasn't that bad, but for other people, it may have been more intense. You could have been the one behind the edits, reposting the edits. Now, I didn't do that.
The edits, I ain't get too far. I feel like the people that was more so open with it was the ones that was faking. Honestly, I was more so to myself with it though.
But I thought these Instagram sad quotes and all this stuff, it was so deep. It just hit. You know those posts that would get made fun of in those comment edits? I unironically thought saying stuff like, "What's a smile?" was tough. Yo, even though damn well I've not felt a drop of what it is like to feel depressed. This is coming from somebody who doesn't even know what mental health is. And I'm over here like, yeah, what's a smile? It's so tough. You just smiled at a damn post a minute ago. I would find stuff like this on social media, and I thought
I was real deal. You know what I'm saying? Lil Pete, XXXTentacion, Horsehead, Juice WRLD, down to the bone, boy.
So tough. Your first mistake was thinking I was one of the sheep. Or it'd be some Joker quote like, life is a game with snakes on every level. Yo, no way I was actually wowed by this. If I saw this exact post, I probably would have used it as a caption. No, I'm dead ass. That would be my caption for an Instagram post. A simp phase. I'm pretty sure some of you...
The worst stage of life. I remember, what was it, 7th grade? I started liking somebody 6th, 7th grade. But 7th grade that was peak. After that, never again, bro. Never again. My problem is I didn't have the guidance to express my feelings the way I should have and was supposed to. So I'm just a hormonal, out of control simp lover boy. Just doing shit. Making a fool out of myself. And that's okay. We live and we learn. I had to learn eventually. I'm just glad I learned that earlier in life, and the girl wasn't even that all that. Like, no bullshit.
Had a simp phase. I can't be the only one. I was really manipulated by those movies, even though that's not the reality of the situation. The ref didn't really put me on game, so
this is probably the corny, like the stage I regret. But I don't regret anything in life, but bro, this right here, the worst phase in life ever, bro.
Didn't really understand the dating game at all at this point in my life. I didn't really verbally simp for anybody, but you know, it was all in the mind. It's just a mind game. I had the mentality
of gestures behind us, all this extra dumb, stupid shit. Just for the that's a story for another day. I'll probably do a story time on that, bro. Like, no bullshit.
And it was just so corny looking back on it. Now, I wasn't like that quote-unquote nice guy who would crash out in girls' DMs if they got rejected. These two phases I talked about back to back.
I didn't do that. I just kept going. I was persistent with it. I had the belief of eventually she gonna come for eventually she gonna, you know what I'm saying? And eventually she did, but it was fake. You know what I'm saying? It was a bet. Oh my gosh. Just looking back on that. Imagine your crush talking to you for a weekend because she lost a bet. Yeah, bro. She said, don't tell nobody. But you tell somebody, then she just, I don't talk to him. I'm like, oh my God, just looking back on it, bro. Yeah, nah, bro.
For a reason. Again. The Bart phase.
After that, I changed into a whole different person, bro. That just woke me up. That opened my eyes. For sure. If something woke me up, that was the moment that got me right. What the hell is going on my computer? Bro, why am I lagging?
Phase, they really go hand in hand. It was a byproduct. But here's where the mentality of simp comes in. The corniest part about this was a girl I liked another dude. And this dude...
The girl I liked my best friend. And my best friend ended up talking to her knowing that I was madly in love with her. Oh, man. Not again. Fuck.
I guess considered a quote-unquote asshole in my mind. And this... Oh, so embarrassing to say. In my mind, he was like this mean jerk. And I was this really great guy, and I was gonna treat her nice, give her flowers, open the car door, and I was just doing way too much.
Yeah, bro.
I want the outside of my home to look great.
At that point in life.
And to stay that way. That's why I went with LP Smart Side Trim and Siding. Because if I'm outside, it's not to work on the house. That's why it's only LP for me.
The less you do, the more that they gonna be attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? Stop throwing yourself out there. Leave room for mysteriousness. Leave room for questioning. Come straight up talking about love you this, love you that. Full-blown love bombing them. Hey, man, you played yourself out the game, bro. You gotta be player. Hey, it took me a while to understand that. But I had to go through that so I could teach y'all how to be player. If y'all in that stage of life right now, y'all don't got nobody to guide y'all. Hey.
The simp mindset was just off the charts. I was really getting the friend zones of doom and despair. I've been called it all. Bestie, you're like a brother to me. I love your personality.
Best friend after
but you know,
man. Oh man, Tried to bet. Oh man, yeah, bro. This the worst phase of my life thus far. Of my short 22 years of living, going on 23, that was the worst phase and the most memorable phase. Cause it just taught. I just learned what not to do in life.
Why you
Middle
in
school
my
taught me a
fine
lot,
shit?
bro.
Okay, that didn't happen. But seriously, that text is crazy. Somebody's got to check up on bro. Now, something needed to be done about my simping. You know, it was a huge problem. So what I did, I was scrolling on YouTube one day, and I saw a video on the key, the art of getting women. And finally, I thought this video was...
Yeah, bro. We all been there. We all been there. Y'all, if y'all sitting there talking about y'all haven't looked up how to get a girl to be attracted to you on YouTube, then have you lived life? Have you? Y'all probably have proper guidance. Who knows?
golden ticket. This was it. This was gonna save all my... Okay, no, it didn't. But after watching a ton of these videos and going down a crazy rabbit hole, the dating slop phase has begun. So there I was, almost a grown-ass man, watching signs that your crush likes you back at 1 in the morning, thinking about if my crush actually liked me back. And then, like it couldn't get any worse, it ended up developing into an alpha/sigma male phase. And since the dating slop didn't work, of course, it made me more awkward, if anything, I thought being an alpha and sigma male was my new ticket. So I became red pilled. I think this one takes the cake for the worst phase of my entire life.
I never really been one to look down on women. Or like, you know what I'm saying? F women, if I feel like people that say F women, like fuck women, y'all don't deserve rights or whatever, y'all gay. Like, bro, women don't really do nothing that affects your day-to-day life. If you were given life by a woman, you should give her the utmost respect. That's just me, though. I'm not sitting here trying to pander or nothing, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna sit here and just blatantly disrespect the person, basically the gender that brought you into the world. You acting like you two men had sex and made you. That's what you're acting like. Like, bro.
I really thought showing emotion was the death of a relationship.
It is,
even though it's just a normal...
It is, in a way. It is. You show too much emotion to the wrong person, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find that right person. It is, though.
Human function.
I agree with a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of stuff I also disagree with when it comes to that red pill shit, bro.
I thought it was cooked if I showed any bit of emotion. I would watch those podcasts, listen to them. Yeah, I would actually listen to that slop for hours at a time. I don't even think I did anything remotely fun in that era. Not even dust off the old controller for good time's sake. Not even just play video games once. But surprisingly, there were some good moments in this phase. I started eating healthy, working out. All I had to do was just ditch the corny habits. That's it. I was able to have some physical developments, but not the mental game. The mental game was still fried. I developed a no fun type of mindset. The human body, for me, was just made to work. Grind away at a computer and just print money. No time for fun. No time for games. All work, no breaks, just grind. I really thought the world depended on it or some shit. Exactly. That I had to...
Like, I like that mindset. Like, you think shit just gonna get handed to you in life and you are in for a rude awakening, buddy. You think that you're just automatically supposed to be granted or gifted privilege because you're a certain race or you're a certain gender. Bro, you're really mistaken, cuz, bro.
A millionaire within the next year. But you know what? Props to people who have done that. Became a millionaire within a year. That's great. But my dumbass thought I was one of one in this Sigma grinder. So here's what I did to try and get there. Drop shipping phase. Okay, it's not that drop shipping itself is corny. I was the one who made it embarrassing to look back on.
I never understood drop shipping, so I never really got into it.
Love getting to the bag, but you gotta truly love what you do to reach your full potential. You can't do it without the passion, or else it's just gonna go kaput down the drain. And that's exactly what happened to this drop shipping business. Okay, I should not be calling this shit a business. It's pathetic. It was a complete flop. I really thought some rinky-dink ass back stretcher that was $3 on AliExpress, or I don't remember how much it was. I thought I was a visionary. Penthouse, Miami, Lamborghini, zooming down the...
That's what they selling y'all. They selling that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what they selling them courses. That's literally... I feel like he probably bought somebody course. He thought he was going to live like... He bought Andrew Tate course of Hustler University or something. He thought he was going to live like Andrew Tate. Nah, that's not the case, bro.
Way from selling $3 back stretchers. I mean, it wasn't really corny. It was just embarrassing because my store got no sales. I didn't even create a market for myself. I didn't even promote the products. I just made TikToks and they got like 100 views, bro. That was it. But Unk's got to stay in retirement for that. I'm never making a drop shipping comeback again. And especially after I got clowned on it for one of my friends. He knew exactly what I was doing because he saw someone else drop shipping that same product on his For You page. Dang.
That's another thing, bro. It's like,
Nice
bro,
hat. Where'd you get it?
Hey, hold
Depop.
on. Welcome to the Bro Shop
$12.
YouTube. I'm gonna get an ad blocker. I'm gonna get an ad blocker. But it's like, bro, if you're gonna get into something like that, you gotta understand that there's a supply and a demand. You gotta understand the demand so you can provide the supply for the demand. Who really just walking around like, damn, I need a back stretcher. I need a back stretcher. Who's doing that? Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Dank meme humor. Okay, I think everybody had dank meme humor to an extent at least, and it was one of my first phases I entered. When my teacher had memes in the school classroom, it was over. There was no stopping it now, and we were racing each other. And when we were racing, and you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with dank memes? I didn't start Naruto running, thankfully, but what I did do was say, I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy. Yeah, you lied if you say you
say that's worse than Naruto running. I really thought photos like green bean what you mean were funny.
Yeah,
okay,
nah.
not that one, but like photos just like that. Or this everybody gangsta until the tomatoes start walking. What? And then what happened to the photo?
You see in the classroom. From your English teacher, Miss Jordan used to have corny shit like this all the time, bro.
We really just deep fried everything. But I think majority of people on the internet went through that phase. So, you know, I'd cut myself some slack there. At least I'm not saying, do you know the way in the Grand 2-6. And some of the memes I play in this video, they might be corny in 10 years. This shit's really just cycle. Edgy humor. You know, there's a time and there's a place. I'm not trying to be the humor police by any means. There's got to be some sort of punchline in a dark humor joke, or else you're just being
is my
dumbass. They're just saying something for shock value,
Yo.
to attempt to be funny or
Alright,
rage bait people. I don't know. Like, where's the joke? But yeah, surprisingly, this shit came to bite me back in the ass. All this corny, edgy humor I did in 6th grade. So I was making me's on my Wii in grade 6. And you know how that goes. Certain words, phrases, and tragedies, yeah, it was all in the me's. And I forgot about it until I went to college and it was time to pack. I'm like, you know what? Let me bring the Wii, get some Wii Sports going. Horrible idea. When it was time to pick me's, all the edgy shit from my past was exposed. And then I had to explain so fast that I made these when I was 12. Like, I really had a me with a square mustache, and they were like, oh, who's that supposed to be? Nobody. I think I deserved that awkward moment, low-key. You know, growing up.
I ain't understand what he's saying at the end. But no, I said what I said and y'all heard what I said. So in case you nigga the next one. Yes, sir.